BTS are no longer holding concerts, they're turning entire nations into musical sanctuaries. Mexico drowns in a purple ocean as 40,000 fans sing outside the stadium all night. When more than 40,000 people willingly stand outside a stadium just to hear music echoing from within, it is no longer simply a concert. It becomes a social phenomenon, a cultural force. And once again, BTS have proven why they are not only the biggest group in K-pop, but a global symbol capable of redefining how the world perceives pop music itself. BTS's three-night run at Estadio GNP Seguros on May 7, 9, and 10 was initially expected to be just another major stop on their global tour, BTS World Tour ARIRANG. But after the second night, everything transcended the boundaries of an ordinary concert. Mexico City was no longer merely hosting a performance. It became the cultural epicenter of the entertainment world. Selling out 150,000 tickets in less than an hour would already be unimaginable for most artists. But for BTS, the most astonishing aspect has never been ticket sales alone. It is the overwhelming number of people who could not secure tickets yet still traveled to the stadium with unwavering determination, believing that simply being near BTS was meaningful enough. According to local reports, more than 100,000 fans gathered around the stadium district on May 9. Even more shockingly, over 40,000 people remained outside for hours simply to listen to the sound reverberating from inside the venue. No giant LED screens. No visual access to the stage. No direct glimpse of the members. Yet they sang every song together, screamed fan chants in unison, and illuminated the streets with purple light sticks as if an entire national festival were taking place. That moment created an unprecedented paradox in the modern music industry, a concert where tens of thousands willingly participated despite knowing they would never actually see the performance. Several Latin American cultural analysts have described the phenomenon as the purple occupation, the moment the ARMY fandom transformed Mexico City into a massive sea of purple. Videos circulating across social media showed local residents standing on apartment balconies, taxi drivers stopping in amazement, shop owners filming crowds, and tourists becoming swept into the gigantic wave of fans chanting BTS's name. That was the moment many realized BTS had evolved far beyond the traditional K-pop idol formula. They are no longer simply selling music. They are creating global communal experiences. Perhaps the most emotional part of the entire event was the reaction from BTS themselves. During the concert's talk segment, Suga appeared visibly moved after hearing that the number of fans outside the stadium nearly rivaled the number of fans inside. The rapper repeatedly shook his head in disbelief at the devotion shown by Mexican fans. But the statement that truly ignited social media came when Suga asked, "Is there an even bigger venue in Mexico? If we come back, we want to perform somewhere even larger." It did not sound like a casual comment. It felt more like an acknowledgement that BTS have reached a level where existing stadiums are beginning to feel too small. For years, the entertainment industry has tried to define the ultimate measure of an artist's success. Revenue? Album sales? Awards? But BTS are introducing a completely different standard, the ability to transform an entire city into an extension of a concert venue even when most people cannot enter. What makes this even more extraordinary is that BTS's visit to Mexico carried significance far beyond entertainment. One day before the first concert, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum officially invited the group to visit Palacio Nacional. Such an honor is rarely extended to international artists. When all 7 BTS members appeared alongside the president on the balcony of the palace, waving to more than 50,000 fans filling Zocalo Square, the image instantly became one of the defining symbols of Korea's cultural soft power. It demonstrated a remarkable truth: BTS are no longer merely entertainers. They have become cultural diplomats. In previous generations, American music dominated globally through Hollywood and MTV. Latin pop reshaped international music through rhythm and emotional storytelling. But BTS are building an entirely different model, connecting the world through one of the most organized, loyal, and globally synchronized fandoms ever seen. BTS World Tour ARIRANG is now projected to become the most successful tour in K-pop history. According to the announced schedule, BTS are expected to visit 34 cities across 23 countries with approximately 82 to 85 shows in total. Following Mexico, the group will continue their stadium domination across Stanford, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Chicago, and East Rutherford before expanding further into Europe and Latin America. Entertainment economists are currently predicting that the tour could generate as much as $1.8 billion in total revenue, enough to place BTS among the top 5 highest-grossing tours of all time worldwide. But perhaps the most terrifying part is not the billion-dollar revenue. The truly astonishing reality is that after years at the top, after Grammy appearances, Billboard domination, sold-out global stadiums, and countless historic achievements, BTS's influence still does not appear to be slowing down. If anything, it is evolving into something even larger, deeper, and more culturally powerful. Mexico was only one stop on the tour. But what happened there proved one thing beyond doubt: BTS are no longer simply touring around the world. They are carrying an entire moving culture with them wherever they go.